Yo, 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 yo. What is good, everyone? What's everyone up to? What's everyone up to on this Tuesday evening? Let me see, is the volume turned up well? Yes, it is. Okay. So what's up, everyone? What are y'all up to today? I don't know about y'all, but I am so ready for fall. Just there. There we go. How is everyone? Hopefully everyone is back from the gathering. Hopefully safe. If you're still on your way back from the gathering, here's something for you to watch as you're on your way back home from the gathering. So, hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everyone had a good time. Now we have the float going on, about to happen at the end of this month, and then next month we have Gorefest going down, and then we are on the road to officially Hallowicked, which, like I told people, I'm definitely going to Hallowicked. I'm definitely going to be at Gorefest. So if anyone is going to Gorefest or Hallowicked, come say what up and all that good happy jazz. Let's see what time is it. So what kind of content do you guys want me to see on there? If there's any like topics or anything you guys ever want me to talk about in like video format and all that good happy jazz, just let me know. Because y'all are Team Chaos. A lot of people don't know. I'm Don Chaos and I have eyes and ears everywhere. One comment. What's up? What's up? What is up? One thing we're really going to do is we're going to push for your boy to do stuff at the gathering next year. We're really going to push hard for that. How are you doing, Don? I am doing very good. I am great. make sure y'all are sharing this everywhere, letting people know we are live and direct. Going to be moving to the new place pretty soon, towards the end of this month, pretty soon. It's up to the two of the people, whoever that is. Again, make sure you peep the links down below. Get yourself some Chaos Strip, because there's a project that I'm working on. So go get yourself some Chaos Strip from the official Chaos Strip store. Rep that shit proudly. Also, keep my sponsors down below. Blind Death Clothing, my sponsor. We are getting... I think we're getting close. Like I've been telling people, like Jay said, he's not like inspired yet to start working on it, but he does have the lyrics, or at least the beat and the image and the concept already. So if anything, we might get at least the image, at least. Because like I say, it's coming like almost on the 3-year, 4-year mark since Yum Yum Bedlam came out, so it makes perfect sense that a lot of the Joker cards come out like 2, 3, 4 years after the last one. So we're probably at least just going to get the image, hopefully. That's what I'm thinking. Also, if you guys haven't, go check out my video that I recently did about the 6 of deck 2. Go check out that video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments on there. Also, I'm trying to get what I can get, like from past episodes of the Hours of Chaos podcast, and then I'm going to make them into a playlist here on my personal channel, so that way people can check out past episodes. So I'm going to try to get whatever all episodes there is. I know I'm close to the 300th episode on my show, so we're still on the road to the 300th episode of the Hours of Chaos podcast. We're just waiting for that to come back in a major way to do the show. Like when I have a setup and everything. Brand new setup, everything. And that will be still on Thursdays, usually at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Maybe The Gathering or Hollow Wicked. I still think we're probably going to hear about it. I hope we're going to hear about it at Hollow Wicked. I hope so. Because like I said, ever since Death Pop dropped, when we first saw the image of Death Pop in 2011, we've always seen like the image of each Joker's card since then, and the image would always drop at Hollow Wicked. So maybe they'll continue that thing of just dropping the image on us, and then the release date, we'll just have to wait and see. Because like Jay said, he has the image already in his head. He has the concept ready. He's just waiting to be inspired to write it. Especially with the Joker cards, you guys got to remember, you can't just get in the studio and work. You have to get inspired by that shit. You know, people always complain that artists just go in the studio and they record stuff. Well, like Jay said, he wants to wait to be inspired by this. Especially because this is the 6 Jokers card of deck 2. So we want them to take their time with it. Because with the Joker cards, you take your time with that. I don't know who the other person is just being quiet there. Of course, we're going to definitely get guests here on the show. Some returning guests on the Hours of Chaos podcast. Probably even get some new guests. There's definitely some guests we will probably never have on the show that I've refused to stop, that I've stopped reaching out to. To be honest, since the second deck seems to have a lot more criticism than the first deck among many fans, I wouldn't mind if they took more time than they have with others. Exactly. I definitely want them to take their time. Like I said, definitely want them to take their time with this. I definitely want them to take more time too. But like Jace has said, he's got the image ready and the concept ready. Just the music recording process, he's not inspired yet. So on the side good note, y'all, we can expect that Jay does have an image and the concept ready. And that's why I said since 2011, that's when we first saw the image of the Mighty Death Pop, and that was Hollow Wicked 2011. So ever since Hollow Wicked 2011, almost every time when it came close, they've almost dropped the image of that Joker's card every time. So I think since they didn't do it at this year's gathering, maybe they'll do it this year at Hollow Wicked. Maybe. Either way, I'm excited for Hollow Wicked because I went to my very first Hollow Wicked in 2021, and it was awesome. I can't wait to be back in Detroit. Like I said, the events we have coming up now are, we have Gore Fest going on here in Denver. Obviously, that's next month, but then at the end of this month, we have the Float, Gore Fest, and then probably the beginning next year we'll have some event in January, but then in February we're having Juggalo Weekend / DCG Con, which I'm very excited for. So after a 7-year hiatus, DCG Con is back, but they combined it with Juggalo Weekend, which is fine by me because I've always wanted to go to a Juggalo Weekend. I've always needed to add that to the list of check things for things I've never went to. Apparently there is going to be a final Ultra Live Monster 5. What's up, Rumor? I am having a great week. I definitely am. Things are getting so much better. So much better for your boy. Things are just looking up, y'all. Like, I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for Gore Fest next month. Again, for those, if you are thinking of coming to Denver for Gore Fest, if you come from out of state, as long as you have your out of state ID, you have your out of state ID or military ID, you get in Gore Fest going down here in Denver for absolutely free. So all you got to do is just pay for the travel fees, the hotel, or if you guys are at least planning on staying at someone's place. But yeah, if you're coming here to Denver for Gore Fest, just have your out of state ID or your military ID, and you get in for absolutely free. Gore Fest is a good time, though. It's a good time. It's literally in a venue. It's in a venue room so you don't got to worry about camping, hot outdoors. It's smoke friendly, so there's literally a smoke section in the venue. And it's a good time. You know, a lot of homies that I know usually perform there. Sometimes a lot of homies I know film music videos there. So also, actually, one of my homies there is filming a music video for one of his tracks. So all I got to say, y'all, is your boy here is actually going to be featured in a music video. So just be on the lookout. Your boy is going to start being in a music video. Is going to be in a music video. I've even told people, and people like this idea. I'm going to just start appearing in, like, just in the background or as an extra in music videos. It's like Finding Waldo, but it's like, oh, there's Don Chaos. It's kind of like the whole gimmick I do, like that me and the homies have came up with that are going to have me in their music videos, like where I'm like everywhere. It's like Puppet Master type shit. You know, I'm definitely going to try to get Karma Fest going on here in Denver. For those that don't remember, Karma Fest, it's going to be like my annual event where every year is going to be like a charity event, and every year is going to be like a charity event. And then a lot of these artists or groups, especially ones that have been featured on the Hours of Chaos podcast, some of them come and perform, and they perform for a good charity. And I like that whole idea. Yeah, just look up the Roxy Theater rumor in Denver. And like I said, it's for 3 days. If you're from Colorado, for 1 day, I think it's $20. But then for all 4 days, it's only $40, which ain't bad at all. Like I said, it's indoors. There's a smoke-free area. It's weed-free at the venue, as long as you smoke in the smoking area of the venue. You know, Scum's wife works the bar. She's sometimes like the bar manager. Now, I don't know the lineup for Gore Fest this year. I mean, I know some people who are probably performing, just like, you know, the usual. Scum's going to be performing there. Of course, Insane Poetry. Scum and Insane Poetry together, collectively known together as Triple MFD. Bloody Ruckus is making his return, performing at Gore Fest, which is something you guys don't want to miss. Because after many years, the dude Bloody Ruckus, which we had as another very historic interview on the Hours of Chaos podcast, he's making his performing return at this year's Gore Fest. Oh, it is 420. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, and this is the 18th annual Gore Fest. It's like, wow, Gore Fest has really been going on for 18 years. That's insane. Yeah, make sure you guys are sharing this everywhere. Let people know we're live. But yeah, at the end of this month, I'm going to actually be living more closer to Denver. Like, depending on traffic, I'll be living like only 15 minutes at that from Denver, depending on traffic. I'll just be living in one of the suburbs of Denver again. Do people dress up and wear costumes for Gore Fest? Oh, yeah. I've had a lot of homies that wear really cool outfits and whatnot that they come up with and whatnot. So, yeah, you could definitely dress up, wear a costume at Gore Fest. A lot of people come up with cool costumes, so most definitely. Yeah, it's a great time. You know, like I said, it's indoors. You don't got to worry about camping. It's basically like the gathering, but without the camping. That's basically what it is. If you're asking, it's basically like the gathering without the camping. And a lot of the people some people that I've interviewed on my show usually perform this event. Do they serve alcohol? Yes, they do. There is a bar. There's also, they do serve food there too. There's also some restaurants down the street from the venue. There's also a liquor store down the street from the venue. I believe there's a dispensary somewhere down the road from the venue. So it's open 24 hours. Well, it like usually ends, the concerts usually end at like, it all depends. Sometimes they end at 12 in the morning. Sometimes they end at 11. Sometimes they might end at 1. It just all depends. I'll actually send you the flyer. So just remind me, and I'll send you the flyer after the stream. So yeah, Friday when they have it, doors open at 4, and then Saturday and Sunday the doors open at 3. So the events probably go anywhere from like 4 to like 12 at night, or it depends. And there's acts performing all throughout that time, basically. And there's usually acts that people are familiar with that are performing, but then there's sometimes acts that people have never heard of. Like, I've found acts that I've never heard of performing there, and then I end up looking up these acts. I'm like, wow, or I see them live, and I'm like, wow, these dudes are actually pretty dope. I need to look up these dudes or have these dudes on the show. You may have more questions. Ask away. Are there multiple stages? Nope, it's just one stage. There is multiple vendor booths throughout each day, depending on who's performing that day and night. There are different vendors. Yes, it's usually for people, the artists or acts that are performing, but some people I know who even have their own clothing brands have had vendors there and booths. So, but yeah, there's just one stage basically. one stage, which makes it a lot easier, not a lot of walking. Would a vampire or witch costume look out of place there? I don't think so. I've seen numerous people dressed like vampires and witches there and have witchy vampire costumes. That would not be out of place at all. Definitely not out of place. Definitely not. Definitely that would not be out of place. That, like I said, I've seen people dressed like that there, so not out of place at all. One of my homies that performs there wears a mask when he's performing, so I've seen homies do theatrics there when they come out, when they start their set. Like I've had homies like get wheeled on stage like they're in a straitjacket, and then they perform while they're in a straitjacket. So there's like sometimes theatrics when it comes to that. Some people like to have a stage show when they perform. Like my boy Chuckles, he wears a mask when he's performing. And then my homie Irate, who's usually a drummer for a lot of people, he wears this dope custom rubber mask that he got while he's drumming for people. So it's really cool. It's a really great time. You know, a lot of people in the wicked shit horrorcore scene usually play and perform here and headline here. Like Esham's headlined a few times in the past. You know, Mastermind and Esham came together as Nodis and did a set. But it's a really good time. It really is. I've been going to Gorefest for years, and it's always fun. I believe even Brother Lynch Hung headlined one year. I believe so. So yeah, sometimes there's wicked shit horrorcore acts performing. Sometimes there's metal bands, death metal bands that are playing. It really is fun. Especially my boy Chuckles. I'm excited to see him perform for the first time because I've always seen footage of his shows, and he gives that great energy when he's performing. Like Chuckles gives it his all when he's performing. It really is fun. Like I said, it's very cheap, it's affordable. Anyone who's coming from out of state, they get in for free. It's been going on for 18 years. At one point, it used to be, I believe, one day. Then it was 2 days. And then it got big to where they switched it to 3 days. So who knows? Maybe eventually it will go to 4 days. All I know is they try to always do it close to Labor Day weekend. That's when they usually try to do it. So this year it's September 13th, 14th, and the 15th. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in September, the 13th to the 15th. Always around Labor Day weekend. Definitely. Thank you for tuning in, Rumor. I'll definitely send you the flyer. To let you know. So what all else do y'all want to talk about? I don't know where a lot of people are tonight. Yeah, there's actually quite a few homies that I've always known that are playing at that Play Gore Fest. And it used to be like Scum, and a lot of them would headline, but now they're like, they go on right before the headliner. So now there's like headliners usually. Like I said, one year Esham headline, one year they had Mastermind headline, and then one year they had Esham and Mastermind headline together as Nodis performing, which is dope. It's like, I believe one year, like I said, they had Brother Lynch headlining. Brother Lynch hung. I think people are still trying to get home from the gathering, even though it's Tuesday. But I also know some people had to travel far. Like I said, I'm definitely going next year. You know, next year being the 25th annual, I'm definitely not missing that. Excuse me. Yeah, it kind of is a little early. I might go live again later or tomorrow. I don't know. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, so I might go up to the mountains tomorrow. At least up in the mountains, it's supposed to be cooler. So I might end up going up to the mountains tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and end this. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Again, if you guys do want me to go live later at night for these Hangout streams, just let me know. I'll probably even go live at 8:30 my time. So yeah. Everyone have a good day or night. I review this. All right, y'all. Deuces. And you guys already know who I am. I'm Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO. The Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. If you still don't know, well then it sucks to be you. Deuces, y'all. Share this everywhere. Wait. How long have I been live? Okay, I've only been live for 35 minutes. I'll be live for a little bit longer. So, yeah. Again, the events we have coming up are we have the float going down at the end of this month. Next month we have Gore Fest, which I will be at. And then the following month, in October, I will be at Hall Wicked. Well, thank you. I'm just myself. I'm just me. I'm just me. Yeah, Gorefest is fun. It's basically a mini gathering, but with no camping. There's one stage. It's indoors. I believe it's named after a movie. I believe there was a movie years ago called Gorefest or something. I think. I don't remember. Don't correct me on that. I'm not too sure, but I think Gorefest is based. The name comes from. I mean, people dress like. Some people dress up in crazy costumes, just like the gathering. So, will I be dressed up? I don't know. Like I said, not everyone dresses up, but some people do dress up. Like I said, some people I know that perform there, sometimes some of them try to bring like theatrics. Yeah, don't wear anything too hot. Even though it's indoors, you can still overheat. So that's why I tell people don't wear something that's going to like make you overheat. There is a smoke free area on the outside of the venue, like to the right of the stage. So as you guys are coming in the venue, you go to the right of the stage and there's a place to smoke. That's my necklace. If you don't smoke, you don't need to go to the smoking area. Like I said earlier, there's a bar there. They do serve food there, and if not, there is some restaurants down the street. There's a liquor store down the street and a snack and food place. I believe there's also a dispensary down the street. Hey, Arnold. Yeah. Hey, Arnold is one of my favorite shows, though. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. I do have the whole Hey Arnold complete. What was my favorite cartoon as a kid? There was quite a bit. Hey Arnold was one of them. Ed, Edd n Eddy is one of them. There's just so many. What were some of your favorites? Rugrats, that's definitely a classic. Recess, oh yeah. Recess was dope. Hell yeah. What's my number one goal in life? Just survive and live comfortably. Just survive. Enjoy life. Just enjoy life. My perfect day is just being able to get up every day and say you were able to get up and get stuff done. That's the perfect day, is being able to say you're able to get up and get stuff done. When you're able to get the stuff done that you said you were going to get done. Well, thank you. I'm glad I got up today too. That's my bro Darby. That's my dude Darby, who I've interviewed. He's a very dope artist. Definitely check him out. Look up Darby O'Trill. Yeah, just look up Darby O'Trill. Very talented dude. Very talented dude. Darby O'Trill. Like, take out the E. So yeah, if you take out the E, that's how it's spelled. But I am going to go ahead and get off, y'all, because I do have my phone's running really low. But thank you, everyone who tuned in. Y'all have a great night or day whenever you are viewing this. So, yeah. What's the most relaxed part of my day? Chilling. Chilling. Times when I can just brainstorm and game plan and stuff. But I do have to go because my phone is running low. Later, y'all. Deuces. Have a good night or day, y'all.